Show. It's the real Chat Daddy Show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show. Hey, more than anything, I just say aloha and welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show, coming to you live from Honolulu, Hawaii, of all places. I am excited to be here with you guys this evening. It's been just quite a week here. No, I've been here a little bit longer than a week. Matter of fact, people are wondering, Chat Daddy, have you moved to Hawaii? Wondering minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I have another great show planned for your viewing and listening pleasure this evening. In the co-host chair is the amazing young lady known as Kay Renee, sister. Well, I was going to say sister girl, but you are a sister girl. But she's part of a wonderful podcast with Miss Kim Coleman of Sister Girl Speaks. But she is Kay Renee of Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge. Aloha and good evening, my dear. How are you?
I am good. It is sunny here in Chicago tonight. This evening, it was overcast earlier today. There was some rain, driplets, and drizzle, but the sun is out this evening. How about it?
Very good. Very good. Well, darling, I'm so glad to be back with you and our wonderful audience this evening. As I said to you guys, it is 2:02 in the afternoon here in Hawaii. It is actually 91 degrees here today. There has been a few rain showers, and here's the deal. The rain showers are really just misting on the body because it is so hot here. And I had the pleasure of going over to a major resort today and laying around their pool and checking them out. As you guys all know, I'm here in Hawaii as a part of my new business venture, which is the Urban Global Traveler Series. I'll be creating wonderful trips for the mature audience, for people that kind of want to go places, but kind of do things at their leisure, have a great time, but yet are able to breathe and relax. A lot of these trips are designed with those that may have disabilities, much like myself. I'm having a mobility issue now. And so I've just had a great time doing things at my leisure and having a lot of fun. So that's what this is all about. Yes. All right. Well, Kay Renee, how's everything in your world? Are things getting better? I know you had some issues going on that we talked about yesterday.
They're getting better. You know, I shared this with you in the green room that aloha. Hi, Miss Lynn.
Hey, Lynn. Good to see you on here tonight, Lynn, or for me today, tonight, or whatever. Yeah. Hey, Lynn. Hey. Yes.
But no, things are getting better. You know, as when you have a breakdown, a breakthrough is imminent. So I look at this as a definite breakthrough. But I will say this, I am so grateful to God that he spared me because I know how close it could have been for me to being injured. So, you know, material things you can replace. You can never replace Kay Renee.
No, you cannot, darling. You're definitely a nugget. And you know, it's hard to get rid of a nugget. I mean, you know, people savor nuggets. Are you kidding me? Gold nuggets. Catfish nuggets, chicken nuggets, whatever it is, people savor them. I don't know, I guess that kind of relates. I guess it does. Well, it does. Glad you're okay. All right, well, we have a great show planned this evening. Coming up later on in the show, R&B sensation Miss Chantay Savage will join us, a true Chicagoan, internationally known for not only just house music, but jazz, gospel. Her voice is just incredible. As you guys all know, she did a fabulous remake of Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive. And Chantay will be joining us tonight because she will be performing in the Chicagoland area really soon with the legendary Isley Brothers. Can you believe that? The Isley Brothers.
Well, think about it. You know, they did that Veracruz battle between Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Ron Isley just brought the show down. I was like, oh my God, if that's what 80 looks like on a man,
right?
Ooh, baby.
Right. Well, I put it to you like this. Ron Isley is a zaddy for sure. You know, that's the new name for the more mature daddy. He's a zaddy for sure. Oh, absolutely. Ron Isley is the zaddy of all zaddies. That's all I'm
All
gonna say
right.
about that. So yes,
All right
looking
now.
forward to talking to her tonight on the show. Well, as you guys all know, we're a health and wellness show, and even though I am here in Honolulu, Hawaii, we do want to give you the latest COVID update numbers, not only in the country, but in the state of Illinois as well as here in Hawaii. And it is being reported that the U.S. is experiencing a rapid rise in more transmittable, the Delta variant. So that's the biggest thing. And we talked about that yesterday. Portions of Illinois are seeing an increase in positivity rates and in hospitalizations. It is being reported that Region 4, which borders St. Louis, has had a huge jump in positivity rates in the recent weeks. According to data from the Illinois Department of Public Health, the region has seen a 1.5 positivity rate. And that's, kind of
Yeah.
interesting. That would be that whole East St. Louis area. They love to party and have a great time
Yes,
in
they
East St.
do.
Louis. St. Louis is another great party spot, but they're seeing an uptick in numbers in Region 4 in the state of Illinois, as well as in the Quad City areas, which is Moline, Rockford. They border Iowa and things like
Yes.
that. So I guess, people kind of carrying the virus with them and spreading it. What do you think, hey, Renee?
I don't have no words, but wear that damn mask. When you need to wear the damn mask, wear the damn mask, man. That's we've talked about it since you've come on the air and talking about the importance of protecting oneself.
Right.
Yes, cities are opening up, and people are just gone buck wild since the
Bucky Wild,
quarantine.
baby. Bucky Wild.
And but see, when you go buck wild, there are consequences to going buck wild.
Oh,
So
Lord. Go ahead. Scold us, baby. Tell us
that
what we need to know.
yeah, hey, as we all say on this show, we will be wearing, the audience, Chat Daddy, K Renee will be wearing our mask until June-November 2025.
Juvember. That's
Juvember.
JUN.
Right.
VEMBER
VEMBER
2025.
2025.
I don't care if
That
you look in your smartphone, on your calendar, you'll never
mm,
find Juvember. So we're
no.
working now to try to get Juvember added to the calendar, because that's how long we're going to keep wearing these masks and
Exactly.
sanitizing.
Exactly. So, I don't know what to say on that. We're going to probably talk about Chicago now has a new travel mandate to some states,
Yes.
southern states, that you can't be traveling. If you do, if you come back, you're going to have to be quarantined for 10 days or 14 days.
Right.
And it's really, we were talking about this in the green room. Missouri and Arkansas? Really?
Missouri and Arkansas. Like, what's going on in Missouri and Arkansas? But again, St. Louis, Missouri. And then doesn't Arkansas border St. Louis as the rest of Missouri as well too?
That's
So it
right.
makes me kind of wonder what the deal is with that.
I don't know, but we've been hearing that a lot of underserved communities, rural areas, are still not getting on the program
Right.
and getting vaccinated. So,
Hmm.
hey, Marcus, hi,
Hey,
Mr.
fabulous Marcus
Marcus.
Jeter. Honey,
Yes,
Marcus Jeter just did the most fabulous PR photo ever, baby.
I saw it.
Whoever
Looking
his photographer
gorgeous.
was, and he glamorous anyway. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm like on team jealous. So I need, hey Marcus Jeter, I need a picture like yours. He really did do a
Yes,
great job.
he
He's
did.
Debbie Green said all of that is along I-55.
I-55. That's right.
Okay, then, because it makes sense. Because I'm like, why would Missouri and Arkansas, of all places, now be the hot spots? But okay,
Yes.
along I-55.
Right. And then now to tag along about the virus, I know you heard about J&J.
Yeah,
Now they're
yeah,
talking about, there may be a rare neurological disorder for taking
right.
that one shot J&J.
Yes,
So, it again. I remember when these vaccines were available, we were talking about them in depth. The Pfizer, Moderna, and then all of a sudden one and done J&J. And I will tell you, if J&J is your only option, I get it. But I was praying. I knew what I wanted to take when it first came out, and I
right.
got my wish. So again, you just got to be for those who have pre-existing conditions, you always have to talk to your physician,
Right.
and find out what vaccine is best for you,
Right.
and then
Well,
make the decision.
well, let me just say this. Hey, Takana, we
Hi,
love you. Hey,
Takana.
Takana, we love you. And Aloha as well. Marcus Jeter, we love you as well, too,
Yes.
as you all know. So here's the deal. I'm with you. People with pre-existing health conditions, much like myself, other, people, I find it so strange that they were able to come up with a vaccine so quick for COVID. But yet, if we look at HIV and AIDS, people are still dying from that. People are living longer lives because they figured the right combination or the cocktails to give them. But I look at cancer, I look at so many other things. And again, the Delta variant was not something we were talking about a year ago. And now the Delta variant is the most prominent thing going on. And do we really know, they're saying people who are not fully vaccinated or not vaccinated at all are at the biggest risk factors. So I don't know.
Well, again, you still have to practice, as Grandma said, practice that common sense.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
book sense. I mean, my mom always told me, common sense will get you through this world. Now,
Oh,
nothing wrong with
absolutely.
little book sense, but if you
Right.
got common sense, you gonna
Right.
make it. And
You
then
go.
also have faith. I mean, God gives us 6 senses, not 5, because we got
Right.
6, meaning being intuitive. So you've got to just weigh the options. Definitely, as I said earlier, for those individuals who have pre-existing conditions, definitely talk to your physician, and then
Right.
do your research. Just
Mhm.
do your own research.
Right. Now, Takana made a great point. Takana said that her doctor has told her not to get any vaccines until maybe 2 years out. She said here she go, come on, 2025. Right. She said, let's talk, read what she said. I don't trust it. Been off all meds for lupus, RA, what is that?
Raynaud syndrome.
Raynaud syndrome for 6 years. Sorry, I kept my immune system, stayed healthy and med free. And you know what? I have to say the same thing too. I've not taken cancer medicine in a couple of years. I was told that I needed to take that medicine the rest of my life. I felt as if the cancer medicine was making me worse than the leukemia itself. And I had to rely on God. I had to start doing my own thing. I had to get back to health and completion. I had to get away from stressful ass people. So, I mean, absolutely. It's a lot of variance that people don't understand that you go through when you're trying to deal with situations like this,
Exactly. So, as I said, if you have a pre-existing condition, speak with your doctor and do your own research. Have that wonderful one-to-one communication with your healthcare provider. We have Dr. Janet Seabrook, who is just awesome.
Yes.
So
I just said today it's time to book her when I get back. She'll be back on the show with us next week. She will definitely be back on the show. The reason why I went on and got the vaccination was that I did want to travel. When that pivot happened, I want to do something new, something different. I wanted to rediscover myself. And so that's the reason why I did it. I didn't want anybody questioning whether or not I was legitimate enough to travel. I mean, I told you guys yesterday when I got here to Hawaii, these people were not playing. They were not playing. I had uploaded the wrong document and baby, they was like, you need to figure it out before we let you in. So I figured that's the way a lot of places are going to be. I know the UK is lifting their restrictions soon, but again, we are also seeing an uptick in cases.
And people they don't believe fat means greasy. So
right. Well, Takana, you are very right. She said you can still travel without the vaccine. No, you're absolutely right, Takana. You are. But at the time when I did it, I just was concerned that I wouldn't be able to do it. So, we just never know. All right. Well, guess what? The state of Illinois has actually had 3 winners this past Monday for the $100,000 cash prize. On Monday, the first drawing for the $100,000 Illinois COVID vaccine lottery took place. The winners were in Quincy, Springfield, and Chicago. They will be notified by the Illinois Department of Public Health by phone or email starting this coming Monday afternoon. The winners were awarded $100,000 cash prize each. From those cities and counties, you should keep your phone on and check your email. Now, here's the deal. If you are a winner, you will be getting a phone call from 312-814-3524. Again, if you are a winner of this $100,000, you will be getting a phone call from 312-814-3524, or you'll be getting an email from DPH, David Philip Henry .communications@illinois.gov. So if you're a winner, that's how they're going to contact you. Now, girl, you know I'm going to be jumping at that phone. If I see 814, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm never coming home. I'm never coming home, honey. Who qualifies? Debbie Green says anybody supposedly who got the shot.
That's right.
The COVID shot, you were entered into a lottery. So if you got the shot, you were entered in the lottery. What you think about that, babe?
Well, let me just say this. Not only if you win, IRS gonna be coming knocking. Say, all right, thank you, but you're gonna have to get we're gonna have to get our taxes. So
right.
But that's fine. Because if I win, if you don't see me, they're like, what happened to Kay Renee?
Right. We gonna get a real TV show. We gonna get a real TV show.
She got the house fixed, sold it, and is out the door.
Yes, amen. And I'm gonna have a real TV studio. Right. I'm gonna have a real production crew and everything. It's gonna put makeup on me and everything.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Well, to let you guys know that. Well, let me give you the latest numbers here in Hawaii. The Hawaiian Department of Public Health reported 61 COVID-19 cases. There were 41 COVID cases here on the Big Island, 7 I take that back. 41 in Oahu, 7 here on the Big Island, 4 in Kauai, 1 in Maui, and 8 residents were diagnosed out of the state of Hawaii. So that means they were traveling. So, yep, that's what it's all about here. They're trying to be safe. Look, that breeze just came through.
I know. I felt it all the way from.
Did you? Right.
I sure did.
Did you see my hair do this? Did you see?
I see. Yes.
The breeze
I feel
just
it all
came
the
through,
way.
baby. Oh, I love it. All right. Well, Kay Renee, I know we got gossip and entertainment news we need to talk about, so I'm gonna let you drive that bus and do what you do best.
Well, guess what? Even though now I'm not an Oscars fan, but 2 of my favorite actors are going to get honorary Oscars. So I'm gonna ask our viewing audience, do you know who they are? Well, let me just give you one. One had a series of movies called Lethal Weapon 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then this other gentleman, I mean, he really needs no introduction. I say the first name, everybody gonna know who I'm talking about.
Who you talking about?
I'm talking about Mr. Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
And Mr. Danny Glover will be receiving honorary Oscars during next year's Academy Award presentation. So it's definitely both of them. If you combine their movies and the box office value, it exceeds $1 billion easily.
Yes, absolutely.
It exceeds $1 billion. Because Sam, I think I mentioned to you offline, Art, he did a wonderful documentary. For those who have Amazon Prime, you must see it, Enslaved. Yes. He is just off the charts. And Danny Glover, who is a known activist, they have done so much for the community, the Hollywood community, as well as the African American community. So this is a great honor for those two to be honored. And I had a chance to meet Sam Jackson.
I have too. I've met both Samuel L. Jackson and
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover.
Yeah.
And both of them are just tremendously wonderful men.
They are.
Danny Glover, as we all know, would frequent St. Sabina quite frequently. Samuel L. Jackson and his wife are both just great people. I met them in New York. Just interesting in many different ways. So let me just say this. As we all know, Glover, star of Lethal Weapon movies, but for many people, we will always remember him as Mr. in The Color Purple. That'll be in my
Oh.
mind forever. I know, but that I
See,
just
I didn't want to go there because when you say color purple, let me just say this. I have to go by myself and can't go with no other people because I get mad. But no,
right, right.
he played a wonderful. He did a just all of them did. But Danny Glover as Mister make you want to really beat him. That's all I got to say.
Absolutely. Well, he also received the Gene Hirschholt Humanitarian Award for his advocacy for justice and human rights, and he currently serves as a Goodwill ambassador for UNICEF. So we just love him to no end. And then Samuel L. Jackson, he also just has done so many things that it's incredible. Yes. All right. So what
Absolutely.
else do we have going on in gossip and entertainment?
Well, here's something I think I sent to you, but it's interesting. My favorite sweet spot is San Diego.
Yes, I
There is a
love San
new.
Diego.
There's
Matter
a
of fact, I
new.
changed planes in San Diego. So maybe on
Did
my
you?
layover, I could maybe run to the museum. I'm so sorry. Go
It's
ahead.
okay. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, Trump was
Okay.
distracting me. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Thank
that's all right.
Go ahead.
No, but in San Diego, there's a new African American memorial museum to dedicate those who have lost loved ones due to violence.
Yes.
And I said, you know what? After the Smithsonian African American Museum in D.C., then you have another African American museum, the lynching memorial in Montgomery, Alabama. Here's a new one in San Diego, so you get a chance to see all the names of unfortunate African Americans who have lost their lives due to violence and police brutality. I think that's just very noble and it's very awe-inspiring. So if you're in San
Absolutely.
Diego, go see this museum.
Well, now here's the deal. The Say Their Name exhibit is free to the public. It's a nationwide grassroots initiative that
Hmm.
began in Portland, Oregon. And
Oh
as we
wow.
said now, it is in San Diego. It'll be there
Okay.
through July 25th. The
Okay.
exhibit was sparked again by the protests that began the nationwide, unrest in 2020 after the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. So look like it will be moving to other places, which
Okay.
I hope it would end up at the DuSable Museum of African
Oh
American History
yes.
eventually, because that would be just really great because it seems as if it's a wonderful place. And if I had more time on my layover, I definitely would love to have, go and see it. If not, I'll have to make a special trip to San Diego.
Yes, and guess what? For those girls, young girls, if they love Barbie, I loved Barbie when I was a little girl. Well, guess who's been added to the collection?
Who?
Naomi Osaka.
Yay! You're kidding me.
I am not. She is going to be in not saying internalized, but also just captured as a Barbie doll. And that to me, after what she has gone through with the press, she said, I need to step back because I gotta take care of me. This is just a good thing,
Yes.
that she's being, honored this way. And for young girls who are, want to pursue their athletic careers, whatever sport they desire, they can just say, you know what, I'm going to get me a Naomi Osaka Barbie. So,
You know what I admire about her more than anything, and I think this is where a lot of people need to come to this realization. Mental health is no joke, and it's important. People walk around, I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm
right.
fine. But people have been through a lot of traumatic situations that they never address, they never talk about. And I think it's starting to fester now more than ever. And
Oh,
even coming
yeah.
out of a pandemic of lockdown and different things like that, I think people really do need to embrace that. And so I just think that is so great that Naomi decided to step back. And now Barbie is honoring her, with this doll. You're right. It speaks volume about a lot of different things.
Absolutely. And I just posted this to you, sent this to you about, billionaire Bill Gates. Well, guess what? I guess he finally fessed up to the mess up. I was just like,
Uh-oh. What him
he
say? What
he
him say?
he fessed up to messed up. He just said that he takes responsibility for what has happened in his marriage to Melinda French Gates.
French Gates, darling.
French
Yeah,
Gates.
French Gates, darling. Yeah.
They were married for 27 years. As all you know, they announced their divorce in May. And apparently he was interviewed, and the young lady who asked, what did you learn from about your relationship? And he just said, it was my fault. And, it's been known that he has been having affairs. Of course, they kept that under wraps, but he was a bully, what I've heard, and had affairs. But he finally acknowledged that he fessed up to the messed up. So
yes. Here's the deal. Most people that I know that have a lot of money, and I'm not talking about Bill Gates and Elon Musk type of money, but people that I know that have quite a bit of money, they tend to, once you are that rich, there are other proclivities that these people tend to get. And a lot of times these wives, kind of go along for the ride. Since I've been on this trip, a lot of time I've been watching a lot of OWN and Iyanla shows. Iyanla Van Zant. I got tongue tied there for a minute. And just, I look at the fact that, this is a ball player. This girl been with him, know he a hoe, know he do bad things, but you better believe she's sitting there with Chanel on and diamonds and so I kind of wonder, do people kind of just let the money pacify them versus addressing the issues that have been there for years?
I think it's a combination of both, because they say money is the root of all evil. It's not.
Right.
It's what you do with it. It's your mindset with money. And to me, honestly, so Melinda can still go into space. That's true, Debbie. Right. She can. But here's the thing. If I was married into money, we have a sit down. And here's the sit down. I will say, you want to do what you want to do, that's fine. We're going to have what's called an agreement. Anytime you do what you do, you put some money in my account.
Right.
And not only that, you be taking some tests regularly. Because if we're going to engage in some little something, I'm going to make sure that you're all right. Because if you're not, we're going to have a bigger problem. So, you want to have that free love, you want to do what you want? Fine. But guess what? You're going to put some money in my account, and then you're going to be taking some tests regularly. If you want me to appear with you on your arm on a wonderful no problem. Drop that money in the account.
I'm going to tell you what's so funny. One of my favorite movies is JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling. The story of Richard Pryor's life story. I can relate to that movie in so many different ways. People were shocked when I said I thought it was one of the best movies ever, because I related to everything in that movie. My favorite part of that movie, one of my favorite parts, Debbie Allen, when she was his third wife. And she said, listen, I put up with a lot of stuff. I knew something was wrong when I went to Neiman Marcus to get me some draws, and them people told me, ma'am, your credit card is declined. She said, now I done put up with everything you've done. You've been a fool. You've done drugs, everything. My problem is I can't even go to Neiman Marcus to get draws.
Some draws.
And so I'm with you, Kay Renee. If you gonna mess around and do what you need to do and all of that, make sure you take care of home. Make sure home is never insufficient. Make sure home is always well kept. And make sure you test yourself. So I do agree with you on that 100%.
That's right. Because if not, and then we're gonna have a problem. And then you thought this media was, you thought that was crazy. You ain't seen crazy.
No, you ain't seen crazy yet. Absolutely. All right. What else we got in entertainment news tonight?
I'm trying to think that I know the Emmy nominations are out, and it is almost like black Emmys, because everybody and their mama was nominated.
Yes, they were. Yes.
My favorite, I'm so glad, Sylvie's Love. Oh, if you guys have not seen it, you must see it. With Tessa Thompson and Nasamgi. I can't pronounce his last. Kerry Washington's husband. That's who.
Yes,
He
yes.
was is awesome. So I know Bridgerton was nominated as well, of course. Blackish, with Tracy Ellis Ross and Anthony Anderson. But there are a lot of African American actors who were nominated for Emmys. So, congratulations to all the nominees. But I'm hoping Sylvie's Love will win. That's just
Absolutely. We all need a
my
good romantic movie.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Well, for those of you all that are just joining us, welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. I am broadcasting live from Honolulu, Hawaii. That is Honolulu, Hawaii. Let me give y'all a little taste of my view from where I'm staying. That it is just breathtaking and beautiful. I've been posting pictures. If you've not been to Hawaii yet, don't worry. I am working on a trip to Hawaii next year. So you guys need to get all of your coins together so I can bring you here and show you the local places. I've been to the high-end places here, but I also have been to holes in the wall here and have had just an amazing time. And this is all a part of my new venture. It's called the Urban Global Travelers Series. I am designing trips for a mature audience. I am designing these trips for those that may have a disability. You may want to get out and enjoy and explore, but you also may want to be back at the resort or hotel by 9 o'clock, chilling and relaxing. And that's what these trips will all be about. All right. So keep your eyes out. The first trip is planned for Valentine's weekend 2022. It'll be a 4-day getaway. We're going to have a lot of fun, singles, couples, you name it. We don't discriminate on who comes on this trip. And guess what? Only so many people per trip. It's not like I'm bringing 1,000 people. It's not like any of that, any of those big whatever, small, intimate trips that you guys will love, and you'll definitely come back each time. I've been to the grocery store here, to the bodegas, all of that good stuff. My co-host is the amazing Miss Kay Renee of Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge. We just love and appreciate her. We've been talking about all the top news stories of the day, all the gossip and entertainment. Coming up in just a little bit is R&B singer Chantay Savage. We just love her. Chantay sings about I Will Survive. She does a remake of Miss Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive, and it is just amazing. House music, gospel, you name it, she's done it all. Internationally known, and we're looking forward to talking to her because she will be appearing with the Isley Brothers in Chicago. The Isley Brothers, baby. The Isley. Ron Isley.
And that's right. All you got to say is 2 words, Ron Isley. And that's all you need. I can just see them doing a duet. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait a minute. Debbie, I love you so much. Debbie says you can get everything at the ABC store. Okay, so I'm so glad somebody brought that up. Okay, so ABC stores, K. Renee, are everywhere here.
Really?
And yes, ABC stores are a bodega type of situation. So they have packaged food, liquor, suntan lotion. As Debbie said, everything you need. But here's the deal. There's an ABC store within 100 feet of another ABC store.
Oh, that's
and another ABC store and another ABC store. And so I had to ask my tour guide and my driver, like, listen, is this a cult thing? Did some religious order start these? Because I just have never seen so many. But when you go in the neighborhoods, you don't see the ABC stores. But ABC stores were started by a gentleman who went to Miami, saw how they had little stores in the hotel lobbies, kind of like gift shops, bodegas or whatever. And he started ABC stores here in Hawaii. And the funniest thing is the staff is really great. They're friendly, but anything you need would be able to be found in the ABC store. But they're everywhere here, everywhere. Like
CVS.
Oh, honey, and here's the deal. I've not seen a Walgreens here.
Interesting.
Isn't that something?
But it's all about real estate. All right, when you think about all the fast food chains, it's not about just the hamburgers. It's about buying real estate. That's how McDonald's got started. They were buying just land all across the country. So he follows that same model. Well, I can't wait to go to the ABC.
Well, honey, here go Debbie, import export. I guess the ABC store is fascinating here because I mean, when I tell you they have 2 of them on one block, just from where I'm staying, there's an ABC store at the end of the block. There's an ABC store at the next block, and then they have nerve enough to have some that's high end because I'm staying near the Ritz-Carlton, so they have a higher end one, and it's still the ABC store. So yes,
it's tailored by demographics, which is good. That's a good business model. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell me. Let me ask you: have you been surfing? Are you planning to do some surfing? Or
girl, now look, you know these knees bad enough. I ain't finna get on no surfboard. Now look, you know there's limitations to things that I can do. That's why I'm creating these trips for the mature audience or those that have disabilities. Now, have I met somebody that's a surfer? Yes, I have. And but am I gonna get on a surfboard? Hell to the no. So it ain't gonna happen. No, let me watch the surfers. Yeah.
Okay.
No. So, you know, when I did the catamaran thing on Saturday, that was fabulous.
Okay.
And that
it was.
Yeah, that was fabulous.
So I'm gonna ask another question because you said mature audiences. I told you in Hawaii there's a place that they have a lot of, and that's beaches in the buff.
Beaches. Yes.
Beaches that you can just be expressive.
Yes. So I don't have no problem with that. I don't have because baby, I told you yesterday, people here, body shaming is not an issue here. There was a young lady got on the bus yesterday that had a 2-piece bikini on, and she, it was interesting to see her in that 2-piece bikini. But no, there's no body shaming here in Hawaii. We don't. Yeah, so a nude beach would not bother me at all here in Hawaii. I can do the nude, but the surfboard thing, no, I ain't gonna do that, baby. I'll meet me a surfer and let him do all that, and I'll rub lotion on him. But I'm not going to get on no surfboard. No, hell to the no with the surfboard. No,
No, I get it. Because, see, I'm not a swimmer. Yes, so if I don't know how to swim, I would not surf at all.
Okay, well then, we'll leave that alone. Okay, we'll find other things. I told you, I'm designing these trips for people, again, that are a little bit more mature and they have a disability. And we ain't gonna name what your disability is. But if you can't get on no surfboard, then keep your ass off a surfboard. How about that?
Yes. And check this out. Now, I sent you a video, or not a video, but a story about in Lincoln, Nebraska, Warren Buffett's neighborhood.
Yes.
Burger King employees, they have a marquee like "Have it your way" or whatever their specials is.
Right.
Well, they let management know. They said, "We quit. Sorry for the inconvenience."
You are kidding me. Well, that's a trend all over the country. A friend of mine went to a breakfast spot in South Holland yesterday, and when he got there, there was a big sign on the door saying, "Please be patient with us. We don't have enough employees. Everybody getting an unemployment check, and don't nobody want to work." And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if I would put that on the door of my restaurant. I'd just be like, be patient. We're limited with staff. But I don't know if the unemployment is really the reason people don't want to work. People are not going back to jobs that were about some snit and rude, disrespectful people. I'm sure waiting tables now is much different than when I worked in waited tables years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All right, well, let's move on. We'll come back to that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest joining us today. It's been a few years since I've had the pleasure of talking to her. She is just beautiful inside and out. She has a wonderful voice, internationally known. She really, to me, is the new queen of I Will Survive. As we all know, Gloria Gaynor was famous for it, but Chantay Savage put her own stank on it. Is that how we say it? Her own, here in Hawaii, right. She put her own poo-poo on it. Yes, yes, she did. Well, Chantay will be performing at a wonderful outside concert coming up July 23rd in suburban Chicago. We're going to talk about that. But most importantly, we're going to talk about her career, how she came through this whole COVID epidemic, and why she's still so fabulous. I'm looking at her back in the green room, baby. She ain't aged. Look.
All right.
Right. I think she didn't have a little nip and tuck done, baby, because she's still fabulous.
But you know the saying, sweetheart, black don't crack, baby.
Boy, honey, she sure enough got
crack.
that good black. She got that
All
good
right
black.
now.
She really do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, the amazing Chicago's very own Miss Chantay Savage. Yay!
Hi, Miss Chantay.
Oh, and I'm jealous because I'm not in Hawaii right
Well, I'm not either, sweetie. I'm here in Chicago, so.
Well, now, girl, let me give you the lowdown on this now. I had to take mega bus all the way to California. Then I had to take a crop duster, but I did it because I wanted to launch my new travel show. Chantay, you look amazing. You look like $1,000,000. How you been? What you been up to? And how have you survived COVID?
Well, I'm well. Thank God I'm well. I've been well. And, I'm just like everybody else. COVID, it was tough. I'm thankful that nobody in my close family got sick. And, just going crazy, being in the house, that was the craziest thing. But I will say it did give me a chance to go within and, do a lot of self-searching and mapping out things to come, because I'm always hopeful that things are going to get better. So, I just did a lot of foundation work, really.
Good.
Foundation work.
Good. Glad to hear that, because, everybody we've had on as a guest, we've been kind of talking to them about, this was a time to pivot. This was something that none of us ever thought would happen. And a lot of people have really found themselves, during this pandemic and this pivot.
Yes, I agree.
Good. Well, for those,
so much time with yourself to think and to plot and to plan and just to look back on mistakes or what you need to correct you have to take the good out of it. So there were a lot of good things that I could say that came out of it, but I'm so glad it's over. Well,
me too. Well, almost. Yes, you're right. Chantay, for those that don't know your backstory and how you got started, you're from Chicago. I interviewed you on my radio show. I love and adore you, always have. But tell everybody a little bit about your background.
My background, well, I'm born and raised in Chicago. Started singing in the church, and that kind of, like my father was a jazz musician. The church, between church and jazz, I think that's where my sound kind of cultivated. From that, I started songwriting. I'm trying to go fast forward, and I started songwriting for other writers. Are you guys there? I don't see you anymore.
Yeah, we there. We got you on solo screen. You the superstar. Yes, you the star, babe. We got you. We have trickeries on this show.
I'll fast forward from being in church, singing in the choir, and then at 13, as a 13-year-old, I became the minister of music for the choir. At 13, I was like my mother's choir, my grandmother's choir, and little bitty kids. So that really instilled so much in me as far as discipline, that I wish more artists had that ability to learn different types of tones and, harmonies and so forth. And so, so from 13 into high school, typical teenager from Chicago, in comes the house music, sneaking into parties and so forth. And, what I love about in my era is that we were exposed to so much, like, variety. Like on our radio station, you would hear so many different things. You would hear like Elton John and Phil Collins along with Prince
Yep.
and Michael and Gladys, and we were so exposed to everything. So those
Mm-hmm.
things contributed to who I listened to. You know, as a teenager,
Mhm.
I listened to like Anita Baker. You know, you don't have too many kids who, listen to stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, so fast forward from there and just doing talent shows. And as I grew older, a young adult doing talent shows at what was it? There was a club called the Lighthouse or the
I
Limelight.
remember it.
And so
Yes.
Oh, I
I
remember.
those like contests, and so I got an offer to work with a production company here, and doing that I would do demos, and I'm a songwriter, so that's how I kind of honed my writing skills. So I began writing for artists like CeCe Peniston, Tanya Blige, artists overseas, Kylie Minogue, like pop,
Mm.
R&B, and dance. Was doing stuff like that, and those at a certain point, those songs started to get placed. Like record companies were like, okay, this is gonna be for CC, this is gonna be so. And finally, RCA Records was like, well, who is this girl singing on all these demos and songs? And so
Right.
that's how I got my deal, because the song "We Got a Love Thing" that I wrote for CeCe Peniston was supposed to be my single, but
Oh.
I was
Uh-oh.
so nobody knew me, and that was like a tug of war. They were like, "Girl, give her that song." I'm like, "No," but that was one of the best decisions that I've ever made, because that was CeCe's second single after Finally.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
So, thing I try the young artists coming up, if you can write your own songs, write your own songs, because that gives
Mm.
you ownership to this day. I mean, I don't talk about money or anything, but I'm still making money off that song. So
Hmm.
had I had I wanted to release it for myself, and I know what I was, no, you know what I mean. So I don't. It wouldn't have been as successful, but it worked, and as a result of that, that's what got me my record deal, and
Wow.
that's
Amazing.
how we went
Amazing.
from there. Yeah, yeah. So that's how it all started.
Wow. Okay, Renee, I know you have a question for Chantay because I
Yeah.
can see
So
that
after
smile
that,
about.
that's
Well, first, let me just say this. I don't know if I'm the first one to tell you, but happy birthday to you, because your birthday is on the 16th. So happy birthday. And what other female. Happy birthday to
Happy
you,
birthday,
darling.
darling.
um, what other
thank
female artists have inspired you to just be the creator, be that songstress, be that woman of faith, of being fierce? What women have inspired you?
I started once again at church, was a powerful woman who kind of took me under her wing. Lucille Wilson, she's no longer with us, but she was a singer, and like when I was 3 and 4, she was like, "You're gonna lead a song, and you come on up here." And that, seeing her like command an audience in church, inspired me to do that. And then fast forward to listening to like Anita Baker, Patti LaBelle, um, Shaka Khan, and who's from Chicago, like
Mm-hmm.
powerful artists. You know what I mean? Like who you love? I love an artist when you hear them. It's not, no matter it's you're not going to confuse them, and those kind of artists kind of really inspired me to like be who I am and just take ownership of my sound, and you know what I'm saying. And I would say like other artists like Gladys, and just those artists from the artist development area. those are the women who really inspired me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and of course Whitney. Those
Oh,
voices.
Well, Chantay, I want to talk to you. Can you? I think we have a
But you
little
know what?
delay.
One more thing.
What?
Also, watching them coming up, I noticed a lot of those men did.
Uh-oh, I think we having a
Exactly.
little delay.
Have a
Okay.
lot of them didn't write their song. It's kind of inspired me also to want to take more of an ownership in that way, so that I would never have to wait for somebody to write a song for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the other way around. Song, and sometimes that's cool, but yeah, those things kind of help me want to write my own song.
Very good. Well, I want to talk to you about this event that is coming up July
Can y'all hear
23rd
me?
with everybody.
yes,
Yeah, we can hear you good. Yes. Can you hear us okay now?
Y'all hear me?
Yes. Can you hear us? Uh-oh. Can you hear us? Okay, good.
Okay.
So it's the Sundress and Sandals concert. Okay, July 23rd. And it's going to be at Cross Point Park in Hazel Crest. And we have some wonderful people that I know. Kendrick, the Family Soul, Carl Thomas, of course, yourself, and the Isley Brothers. I think what a great combination, what a great cross-section of people. And I want to just give Preston a big shout out and his team. Are you excited about this concert on the 23rd? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for this concert. First of all, it's like the first big back. I mean, what better people to be on stage with? Ron,
Right. Right.
Carl Thomas, and the Kendrick family. So I'm really excited because I know it's going to be like a great night of good music. I'm really looking forward to.
Okay.
When I'm done.
So the event is the 23rd. It is, for more information, you guys, here's the info, prpopups.com. Go ahead, Chantay, we're listening.
Chicago. Y'all know that show's going to summertime.
Yes.
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 Absolutely. Yes.
Look. Get them sundresses out, you all. Get them sandals out. Somebody had a joke on social media yesterday about women not wearing these sundresses anymore. Y'all,
excuse me.
I know you do. I know Chantay do. But a lot of these sisters, honey, they ain't out here in these sundresses. They out here in something else. And the sundress is so feminine to me. You look, anytime I done got me a Gucci Moo caftan, now you know it right. Chantay, you gonna have on a beautiful sundress that evening? Uh-oh, did we lose her?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I think it's a signal issue.
Oh, no,
there she is. Okay, good. What you say? Uh-oh. I think it's a broadcast issue.
That might be.
All right. Well, Chantay, we definitely going to have you back on once we figure it out. I think it might be a transmission issue with her end. Look, ladies and gentlemen, go to prpopups.com. Ups. That's PRPOPUPS.com for all the information. You can get tickets from Ticketmaster. It is the Sundress and Sandal concert.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm rocking the sundress.
Okay, good. July 23rd, gates open at 5 p.m. Show starts at 7. When I tell you they have a stellar lineup of people, the Isley Brothers, Kendrick the Family Soul, Carl Thomas, and this beautiful, beautiful woman that we love and adore, the amazing Miss Chantay Savage is all there. She will show us how I will survive. I'm going to come back from Hawaii just for this concert. How about that?
Oh, wow.
I'm going to come back from Hawaii just for this concert.
Yay.
Yeah, Chantay, I look forward to seeing you. What do you want to say to the audience before we leave tonight? Uh-oh, did we lose her? I think we got transmission problems.
Oh, no, there she is.
Oh, there she is.
For you.
All right, darling.
Happy birthday, sweetie.
Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. All right, we love you.
Bye,
Everybody,
sweetie.
big round of applause for the amazing Miss Chantay Savage. Yay. We'll talk to you soon. All right, love you. All right.
Hey.
Okay. We had a little transmission issue there, but that was great. That was excellent.
Yes.
PRPopups.com for more information. Ticketmaster is where you go. Get the tickets July 23rd. Sundress, sandals. Make sure y'all get a damn pedicure. And listen, brother. No sandals and socks. No sandals and socks. Get that pedicure, brothers. Get them feet together. Ladies, get it together.
That's right.
I'll see you guys July 23rd. K. Renee, get that sundress together in them sandals.
You know I got it ready, baby.
Okay, boo. Get it together, boo. Get it together. All right. Well, we've come to yet the end of another amazing show. As you guys all know, we were broadcasting live from Hawaii this week. We have one more show tomorrow evening. Who knows what we have in store? I may have hula dancers, fire eaters. I may even have that surfer I met with that surfboard. Who knows? Well, before we run out of here, we need to get one of K. Renee's lovely nuggets of knowledge. K. Renee, drop that nugget on us.
Tuesday.
Wait, let me make you the full screen. Wait a minute. There you go, babe. Oh, that ain't you. That's me. Wait. Hold on. Lord have mercy. I ain't even been drinking yet. All right, go ahead, babe.
All right, ladies and gents, this is Live Your Truth Tuesday, and here's the nugget. People either inspire you or they drain you. Choose them wisely. So again, this is Live Your Truth Tuesday, # always choose inspiration.
Amen. I love that. For more information, you guys can always go to Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge. Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge is where you can find out more information about her. Let me see if I can find your, oh, here it is right here. Well, I'm going to need me an assistant over here. Maybe the surfer can come help me. Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge.com is where you can find out more information. We love you guys so very much. Let's go through the comments. Debbie Green said, I was thinking about sundress. Yeah,
Hi,
wear your
Miss Tammy.
sundresses, ladies.
Hi,
That's
Miss
right.
Tammy.
Tammy said that.
Bring
Debbie
your sundress. Okay.
They got great sundresses, moo-moos, and everything here, baby. They do. Thank you, Tammy. We love and appreciate you so much. Debbie Green, as always, we appreciate you. And Debbie, I had to find out about the ABC stores here because there's a million of them. And thank you so much, Lynn. We appreciate you.
Lynn.
We have to go up to Wisconsin and visit Lynn one day. We'll take a road trip and go visit her. Absolutely. And hey, Carolyn Douglas,
Hi,
Auntie
Miss
Carolyn. Hey, we love you. We do. Where's Wamelda? She wasn't on here tonight. I hope she's okay. We have to check on her.
That's right.
All right. So we have one more show. Tomorrow night is the Wednesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show, coming to you guys live from Honolulu, Hawaii. I love you too, Debbie. We appreciate you so much. Stay safe, be beautiful, do everything that's necessary to live a good life. Anything else you want to tell these people, darling, before we run?
Hey, we're gonna be wearing masks until June-November 2025. So
Lord, June-November 2025. Is that when we gonna do it till?
Until June-November 2025. This Delta variant keeps upticking. That we're gonna still be wearing masks.
Yeah, it's starting to look like that. It really is. All right. Well, for more information about yours truly, please visit therealchatdaddy.com, therealchatdaddy.com. Once I get back stateside, I'll update the website. It'll have all the information about the Urban Global Traveler Series, my new travel group that I've started. We're going to do some really great trips for the mature audience and those with a disability. And you may not be able to do things that you want to do. I've investigated and found out if you want to climb a mountain here, there's even a way for you to climb a mountain. So,
wow.
Yep, absolutely.
Alrighty.
Yep. I'm doing trips that'll be at everybody's comfort level. How about that? All right. Well, we love you guys so much. We'll be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. With the last and final show from Hawaii. Yay. Thank you, Debbie Green. Aloha to you too. Good night, Tammy. We appreciate you. Debbie says thank you, which
mahalo.
is mahalo. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Mahalo. I'll take some of that with some ham and cheese, please. Some mahalo. Yes, I will.
Love you too, Miss Debbie.
Love you too. All right, everybody. Have a beautiful, wonderful night. I'm getting ready to get out and enjoy some more of this Honolulu weather. I love you guys. One more show from Hawaii tomorrow night. Kay Renee, thank you, darling, for always being the person that you are. And I love you so much. You guys have a wonderful night. We love you. We're out of here. And bye. Hello. See you guys later. Bye. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show.